Hello, we are live. We are back. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? We hope that you brought all of your energy today. This is our fourth and final teacher talk within our Facebook question and answer series. So come on in. We're going to give you guys some time to get situated. So while you are coming in, please feel free to tell us where you're from, what you teach, and tell us how you feel today. Imagine it's a sunny day outside, you're feeling great. We want to see emojis and hearts. Tell us how you're feeling. Drop some comments in. Hey, Taylor's there. I see Candace Turner. She's a preschool teacher in the building. Welcome, everyone. You're in for a treat. You really are. Diane's here today.
Yes, Taylor.
So keep on coming in. Invite your friends. Bring your energy. Pretend you're in for a party. Hopefully you can hear our background music a little bit. So just keep on coming on in. All right. I see Georgia's here. I wonder if we have anybody from North Carolina coming in. I'm originally from North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. So I know Georgia's in the house, probably.
Maybe from Memphis, Tennessee.
Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. We might have some people from New York, New Jersey, anywhere.
California.
She says we look fancy. Well, you
know, thank you.
We try. Look, you're special people coming into the room, so we try to look our best. But so glad for you guys to come on in. I think we may have had someone even from Australia one time, I think in the comments that we've had before. Yeah, so come on in.
Okay.
Shout out to anybody from the Midwest who's present.
Yeah, please. So glad you are here today. So yeah, we're going to be gathering in here from 4 to 4:05. So when it gets right about 4:05, we will officially begin with our introductions. And you are in for a treat today because our main focus is concepts of print. The whole time, starting with our second teacher talk, we've been focusing on our PAC concepts that's from Foundations of Learning to Read. And so you're in store today because we're going to talk about the very last component. So just come on in. Virginia's in the house. Tampa, Florida. Hello. Love the emojis. You're feeling great. Nice. All right. So keep on coming in. We are super excited today.
I see that we have a lot of friends from Tampa coming in.
I see. I haven't seen people from North Carolina yet, though. Well, where are my North Carolina people? Look. Oh, gosh. So excited. A lot of people, I know you from just being a part of the Cox campus community. So it's really great to be here with you all. Okay, New York is here. New Jersey, hello. Okay.
Syracuse.
So please, I want to let you know that we will be answering questions at the end, but feel free throughout this whole entire live to make sure you post questions and you will be answered by one of our team members in the audience. So our team members are Corey, we have Taylor, Mary, we have Derek, Nicole, and a few others. So just know if you have a question, go ahead and type it throughout the whole entire live. And we're just going to have a specific question and answer section towards the end. Okay. All right. Really, really exciting. One more minute till we begin. Okie dokie.
I love where everybody is from, all over the United States and potentially the world.
Isn't that amazing? Truly, truly amazing.
I know
Yes.
this platform to all come together.
Exactly. Well, you guys, it's officially 4:05, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our introductions. So we really want to make sure that we introduce some that have already been here before. So I'm thinking we should start with you, Nanette, and then continue on in the order that we're going to go in today. So this is really exciting. You might be familiar with their names, but now you see their faces, because I believe from the very first live, we had I don't even want to say your name. I'm just going to stop and just let you introduce yourself. So here we go. Start with Nanette. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nanette Melton, and I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I have been teaching for 25 years, and the last 10 years have been in pre-K at Drew Charter School in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am very excited to be with you again.
Nice to have you back. She's also a Cox Campus star, so we're glad she's in the building. Next up, it's Katie. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, my name is Katie Bell, and I have been a pre-K teacher at Drew Charter School for 7 years. Previous to that, I was a school counselor in South Georgia. So a little bit of a change, but still able to do a lot of counseling with the littles. It's very rewarding. Originally from Des Moines, Iowa, so shout out to the Midwest. And I also live now currently in Decatur, Georgia. So I love my team. I'm so proud to be here with 2 members representing 12 of our members. So thank you for having us. And I'm very eager to share any ways that we can help.
Yeah, you're in for a treat. Last but not least, Jasper, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Jasper Bloomingdale. This is my 7th year teaching pre-K at Drew Charter School, and every year I've taught has been in pre-K. So I grew up in Snellville, Georgia, just out in the suburbs, and moved to Atlanta, and I have stayed here ever since. I love the city. I'm excited to be on the call today. I've been here every week in the chats, but it's good to finally be up here. So good to see you guys.
See you. Look, time for people to see you. You've been working too hard. And last but not least, I'm Shantae Lyons. I'm a part of the Cox Campus family, also with the Rollins Center. And so I'm glad to be here, one of the administrators for the closed Facebook group. So I'm one of the ones that like all your posts and give you a lot of goofy little doodads here and there, but just so happy to have you guys today. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and transition to our icebreaker. So without any further ado, our icebreaker for this event. Are you ready to warm up? How many people are you in quarantine with? We want to know. Some of you have a lot of people. Some of you maybe not so much. Tell us about them. So right now, while you're in your space, start to think about, how many people do I have? How many people am I quarantining with? Let us know. So drop it in the comments. I know I have 2 other people I'm quarantining with. So that's my husband and my little boy. He's 5, and it feels like there are like 10 of them in this one house. I don't know. What about you guys? How many people are in your household, or how many are you quarantining with at this time?
I have one other person with me, and that person is my daughter, and we're doing a lot of bonding right now.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Which is a good thing.
It really is. It really is. What about you, Jasper?
I have one person with me. That's my husband. And, well, I also have my 2 fur babies, my cats. But, they're amazing. I love them. But we're all keeping each other company and staying sane. So, we're getting through it.
You got this. What about you, Katie?
I am quarantining with my husband, and I have 2 dogs. And I was speaking with Jasper earlier and really talking about how the animals are the real winners here during this quarantine, because they've never gotten so many walks and so much attention. And Jasper was talking about how dogs maybe feel that way, and maybe cats are feeling a little differently, right, Jasper?
Yes, definitely. I think they're like, when are you going to be going back to normal stuff?
Yeah, like, what's going on with our routine? I'm looking in the comments here and I see we have someone said husband. We have 4 so far with my granddaughter until my granddaughter comes. Someone said 3, 5, me and 5 chihuahuas. All right. Okay.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So keep on coming in and sharing about who you are in quarantine with. So I see 4 people here, family of 4, 1 and 2 big dogs. Okay. So keep on sharing. Looks like we're all in the 4, 5 range, and sometimes you might have 3. Hello. So keep on sharing, drop in the comments in, and if you like someone else's post, go ahead and like someone else's post, give them a heart, share the love. We're going to have fun today, and we're going to go ahead and transition to our next slide, which is going to be our agenda, because we really want you to know how today's going to go, similar to the other events that we've had. So without any further ado, let's look at our agenda for today, okay? So today we've already welcomed you in. You shared with us where you were from, how you're feeling. You've given us emojis. We've done our introductions and just did our icebreaker. So just so you know, we will be reviewing phonological awareness and alphabet knowledge. Nanette will be sharing a little bit about that because that was a part of our other series. And then next up, it would be an alphabet knowledge activity that will be shared by Katie. And then we will have concepts of print, which is our main topic for this event by Jasper. And then we're going to have Nanette come back and do an overview of PAC, okay, and share some tips about summer. And then we're going to end it with our questions and answers that you will receive from Drew teachers. So we'll be looking at your questions and answering those. So we really hope that you are ready. You're up for a treat today. And so we're going to go ahead and transition and begin. I think you are up first, Nanette. So
Okay. So last week we talked about how to share some phonological awareness and alphabet knowledge activities with families. And today I will start off with a quick review of some of those key points that we made. Mm-hmm. So with phonological awareness, we focus just on the sounds we hear in the spoken language. That's without the letters. It's all about listening. So we would say that this is something you can actually do in the dark. And so we also share with you all the phonological awareness implementation plan that you can access in the Cox Campus Resource Library. It will provide you some skills and tasks that you can actually implement over a course of a school year. Mm-hmm. And for alphabet knowledge, we focused on recognizing and identifying letters. And we talked about how it's best to begin with letters in the students' names because these letters are meaningful to the students. And then from that point, how to progress to a more complex skill. And so Katie will now share this alphabet knowledge activity that you can actually share with your families.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and transition. Katie, before we begin, is there anything you want to say?
This video is actually my long lost brother. And it's kind of an activity that we did with, 4 students during this time of quarantining. As Nanette had touched on earlier, we really want to focus on students recognizing and doing letter formation when we talk about alphabet knowledge of kind of more letters that are, drastically different at the beginning of the year that have very different curves and straight lines so that those drastic differences are made aware to the students and that it's easier for them to identify those letters. And then towards the end of the year where we are now, we kind of focus more on those tricky letters that look very similar but that are not the same. And that's where we came up with this video to kind of give to students in a fun way and in a concrete way to identify the differences of the 2 tricky letters U and V, uppercase letters I should say, and how we can know that they're different. So that's what the video is
all right, you guys are in for a treat. So get your pens ready, write down your notes, and we're going to go ahead and start sharing this screen, okay? Here we go.
Hello, pre-K. Letter Detective here, and I'm here with Letter Detective B, and he has brought us another case. Do you think you can help me solve the case of the similar letters? You can? Excellent. Thank you so much, Detective Beef. Here is the third case he has brought us. So I'm noticing here we have letters, uppercase letters, and they look very similar, but they're not the same. You're noticing that this is the uppercase letter U. Excellent job, letter detectives. And you're right, because it has a big line down, a smooth curve on the bottom, and a big line up. So I'm going to put it here on this plate. But there's some other letters here that look similar but are not the same. You're absolutely correct. What about this letter? Is it the same as this letter? It's not. Ah, that's right. It's because it is the uppercase letter V. So I'm going to take it off this plate and put it on a different plate, a plate that is not the same, because the uppercase letter V has a big slanted line down and a big slanted line up. It has a point at the bottom, and this one has a curve at the bottom. So let's separate these letters, shall we? Excellent. This is also an uppercase letter U. Excellent job, letter detectives. What about this one? Ah, an uppercase letter V. Excellent job. What about this one? It's an uppercase letter. Oh, you're right. It's not a V. It's an uppercase letter U. Let's continue to separate these letters. Help me solve this case. Ah, an uppercase letter V. You're absolutely right. Another uppercase letter U. Excellent job. Here we have another uppercase U. Excellent. And last we have two uppercase letter V's. Excellent job. So let's put them on the correct or the appropriate plate. Excellent job, letter detectives. You helped me to separate these letters that are not the same, but they look very similar. I'm noticing that capital or the uppercase letter V has a big slanted line down and a big slanted line up, but there's a point at the bottom. I'm noticing on the uppercase letter U, there's not a point at the bottom. There's a big straight line down, a smooth curve at the bottom, and a big straight line up. So although they look similar, they are not the same, because one is the uppercase letter V and one is the uppercase letter U. Excellent job, letter detectives. I think letter detective B thought he could not solve the case, and so he gave it to us. But we were able to solve it. Until next time, letter detectives, thank you so much for helping me solve this case, and I will see you on our very next case. But again, thank you so much for helping me solve the uppercase letter V and the uppercase letter U mystery sort. You have helped me sort these letters. Well done.
All right. All right, we are back. We are back. That was such a great video.
I love that video.
I was so excited about those letters and taking notes at the same time. So yeah, tell us what you thought. Put it in the comments below. If you were thinking about anything particularly, let us know and we can make sure that one of our team members in the audience, either Corey, Taylor, Derek, Nicole, they can answer a question for you. So yeah, we want to just go ahead and make sure that you have an opportunity to write your questions and our teammates can answer you at this time. And also too, we have some resources on Cox campus that support alphabet knowledge too. I wanted to actually just show you guys a picture. I believe that Nanette, you had actually shared, you spoke about the implementation before we just started of alphabet knowledge. And so I just want to show that screen and just let everyone know that that's something you can now find on Cox campus. So if you're looking for a resource that you are wanting to see how you need to implement alphabet knowledge for pre-K throughout the year, you can definitely go to Cox campus and find that in the resource area. So just so you know, write that down. It can help you throughout the year and tell you where to start. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that again and ask Katie, is there anything else you want to share with us today, or what are you thinking?
I just, really utilizing the alphabet knowledge continuum was very helpful, because whenever I'm kind of getting kind of discouraged and how am I going to do this activity? I don't exactly know what to do. Looking at the continuum reminds me that, okay, so this is where we started. We started with letters that were drastically different, and now we're moving towards letters that look very similar but aren't the same. How can I introduce it to students in a fun, interactive way, in a funny way, keep them engaged and captivated, and just kind of bouncing ideas off of the team too, which is why I'm so grateful that I'm here, because I actually got that idea from Miss Swan, who's another member on our team. And the idea of supporting each other, getting ideas, hopefully providing you with ideas and being as helpful as possible. And so kind of using that resource within the Cox Campus, documents page, but also bouncing ideas off of others is just a great collaborative way and a really multifaceted way to present material to students. So.
And I think also, I just want to piggyback on what you just said, Katie. And when you have activities, and especially introducing letters, and it's great to do few letters at a time so students can actually compare those features and not just look at one letter, but be able to see those two features. So when you get the letter U and B, those students can see the difference in those letters. I love that.
We also really enjoy in your video how descriptive you are with the formation of those letters. That really helps the kids to see the difference. So great job in that.
And animated. Oh my goodness. I didn't.
Yes.
I was to figure out.
We're teachers. We are actors. We have to put on the switch right into that. And just
every
go
day,
for it.
all day, lights, camera, action. Did you have another video that you wanted to share, or was that it?
So when we kind of talk at the end about how we're going to extend resources for parents and families, if we have time, there's also another video that kind of talks about how to use materials that you have on hand around the house for letter formation. And I believe the video is for the letter X. And if we don't get time to do that, if we kind of get engaged, because I know Jasper's activity is just killer and amazing, I'm willing, and our team is willing to share, that resource too. And I'm sure it's going to be on Cox Campus too. So that's the additional video if we have time when we get to it. So yes.